Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at this little Assassin's Creed spin-off, Assassin's Creed Returns with Chronicles China, which is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah,
so
I was not expecting this at all.
No, me neither. So this got announced a while ago. We'll just jump in here. This is fairly early on. Plus, okay, New Game Plus.
Go plus hard or go home, boy.
I think that's New Game Plus stuff. So this was like a weird Assassin's Creed spin-off. They announced fairly recently, like a month ago, I want to say. It's going to be a three-part thing. It's going to be Chronicles China, which is this, and then Chronicles India and Chronicles Russia.
Russia, of all places. You know, the first people you think of when you think stealthy
is Russia,
yeah.
So this was made by Climax Studios, which we looked at before, and they've made this and that. They've been around. They haven't really made anything that special. They worked on that Warhammer apparently.
Yeah, they never really released.
But nothing really special. But this it's an interesting game. Ubisoft Montreal did work in it, so it's not a complete spin-off. You know, you've got all this Chinese setup with like the Chinese Brotherhood, and I can't remember the main character's name. The story's pretty light in this game.
What is the main character's name?
Oh, I honestly can't remember. Like Xiao Tong, something like Xiao Yung. She's a woman. It's a woman assassin. So this is the main story. So you get this sort of stylistic cutscenes. Look pretty nice. I like the art style.
Well drawn.
Like a sort of hand-drawn, hand-painted type art style. It looks pretty nice. There's not, like I said, there's not much of a story. You kind of going around doing assassin stuff. But I guess we'll just once it lets us, I was hoping we could skip that, to be honest. But okay, so this is kind of how the missions go. You'll start the mission, and it'll give you a series of like score-based objectives to like bonus stuff. Like if I get 400 and 680, I get those upgrades. They're like permanent character upgrades, and then there are like New Game Plus stuff. So they seem to.
Now, how exactly does this play? From what I can see right now, it's a side scroller, which
2D.
is a massive departure from the standard Assassin's Creed.
Purely 2D. So I can sort of run around. Obviously, it's actually fairly traditional Assassin's Creed controls. You move left and right. You can hold down right trigger to sprint. I can hold down left trigger to alternatively crouch, or I can hold down. I don't think I've got that upgrade actually yet. So you jump over stuff. There's like chimes that will alert the guards. They've got the crowd stuff from Assassin's Creed. It definitely has a lot of the Assassin's Creed stuff.
You can step into the background in certain places to get cover.
Yeah, there's a lot of hiding, a lot of contextual stuff. Like I can obviously, if there was a guard here, I could hide.
As he walks past, you can.
And it has the things where sometimes crowds will move left and right. And you can walk with them and you'll stay things. So it definitely feels like an Assassin's Creed game a lot. But
that's pretty impressive for recreate that in a 2D environment.
It is. They do a good job. So
you're not gonna.
No. They encourage stealth in this game. So I can use that dart to do that. There's a lot of like climbing in the background. It's kind of like you might say it's 2.5D maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of. There's a lot of like background stuff. Right. Weirdly enough, these guys, if they're in a conversation, they don't see shit behind them. I don't really get that, but okay. So you kind of get rated on your performance every time you clear an area. So I've got these guys.
That's a crowd that moves back and forward.
Yeah. They do it on like patrols. But as you saw there, I don't know if you noticed, I got like a shadow gold.
It's sort of like a.
So obviously that gold is like my rating on that. That's bronze, silver, gold, obviously.
And you got that because you didn't want seen or kill anyone.
There's assassin, which involves like stealth kills, and then there's like brawler if you just straight up fuck up and you get into a fight.
Shadow if you just.
Yeah, if no one sees you. So we're pretty early on, so it's still introducing a lot of enemies. There's a guy with a gun, and I think you were saying that they do a good job of translating Assassin's Creed to 2D. Like they do a really good job of. Yeah.
So you can move back and forth throughout the environment. I thought that was
generally, yeah. It's like sort of 2.5D sort of thing. Like,
I honestly thought that crowd thing was just a contextual thing. But can you just move back and forth whenever it suits you?
Well, whenever there's like generally sort of this red sort of bloodstain looking thing, we can just pop this guy right here.
Hey.
The sort of red bloodstain will sort of indicate where there's stuff to climb on, kind of. We can't check all that.
Sort of Mirror's Edge style, but with blood.
Kind of, yeah. They do a pretty good job of making sure that you know pretty clearly what you can and can't climb on. But they do a really good job of contextualizing a lot of this stuff in 2D. Like the environmental stuff is very well cleared. Did you play Mark of the Ninja, incidentally?
No, I did not.
Okay, that was like it was just like a 2D stealth game, came out a couple of years ago on Steam. Really cool, you should check that out.
Right.
I think this game takes a lot of cues from that, because that was really smart about translating to stealth into 2D. That's probably one of the best 2D stealth games I've ever played. It's better than this, I think. We'll get into some reasons why this game's not fantastic, but they take a lot of audio-visual cues from that game. That game's oh shit.
Yeah, that was a bit silly.
That game was very good at sort of translating or letting the player know when you can and can't be seen. Like, you know, you've got massive cones of visions from these guys.
Yeah, they're 2D as well, so you can't be seen if you just sidestep a little bit.
Yeah, like, it's a bit silly, like... You know.
Yeah. But
so,
as long as the sidesteps are contextual, so you can't just avoid every enemy in the game just by doing, oh dear, oh, and the cool's back, oh dear.
I'm just gonna die.
Oh no. Yeah. Do you know how to fight?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. That's like the worst part of the game, but they do a good job of letting you know when you can and can't be seen. Like, there's a very clear cone of vision. It's good at sort of notifying when you make a noise. There are sometimes like certain surfaces that if you walk on, like very like wooden planks or whatever, you'll make noise and it'll.
When he leaves again, that crate on the far end has got a little bit of red on it. Can you climb on that up to the roof and take out that sniper?
I think that might just be
okay.
Yeah, that might just
that must be awkward, sort of telling which reds are actually telling you what you can do and which ones are...
You kind of get used to it. It's kind of the really, like, really obvious reds like that one next to me. So I can hide this guy in there.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so the 2D stuff's really well done. The stealth stuff's really good. It's just the combat that is terrible. We'll get into that in a little bit, but...
Yeah.
The combat's so terrible in this game. Oh, boy.
Red, get in the thing. Green door.
Yeah, that's a hiding place as well, I forgot about that. So anything that glows and stuff you can sort of interact with. I can kind of...
Yeah.
He's only on, like, alert, so I'm alright. He's not spotted me yet, obviously.
Look at him.
So I can just take this! Oh! So I can do a cool slide thing.
Freaking... He tested him.
It's another thing like Mark of the Ninja, basically. With Mark of the Ninja, there was a big focus on, like, ninja tools and gadgets to try and get around and use stealth stuff. I'm just gonna pop this guy. Hey, dude, how you doing? I love that. So done.
Running takedowns, yeah.
Like you can see in the bottom left, I've got a whistle. I can kind of, make it bigger or smaller. Metal. I let people throw a knife. Obviously, I've been using to cut down these ropes.
Speaking of, there's a rope behind you. Can you not?
I'm not out for knives, but I would be able to. That would drop down and make a thing to hang on. That's like a noise dart. I can go like, "Hey, dude, there's a noise. Go investigate." So, oh god, that's gonna get me fucked.
Why?
I didn't mean to do that.
You silly.
Yeah. Okay. So they don't always investigate exactly where where you do it or whatever. Oh.
Something just happened.
Okay. I'm in a reinforcement zone. That just means that if I get alert, enemies will come. There's also these which will temporarily stun guards, so I can just go like, okay, no. But yeah, it's still introducing enemies and stuff. But you're stunned, and I can just go That doesn't last very long, but it's pretty effective.
Assassins generally pride themselves on quick and quiet takedowns, and you just go for the nut smash every time.
I love it. Like, it's a really silly move, but it works so well. Where am I going?
Monstrous, almost.
I feel like they do a pretty good job of teasing out abilities and ways to kill people stealthily. Okay, I didn't realise that's a thing. Okay, this one's like a side objective. There's always like a side objective.
That's also something like light 5 candles for your fall.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, we're still tutorialising stuff. It's telling me how to counter it, so we can get into the combat stuff actually, I guess now.
The one move that you'll use in every Assassin's Creed game over.
Yeah, so it's heavily time based. You have to sort of, right as they do it, you have to go forward and B.
So at least it's a little more challenging than any.
Yeah, and then if you press it again, it'll counter. That's what it's telling me right now.
Impressive,
so I like the timing element of it. Like you say, it does make it a bit more complicated than Assassin's Creed, because by the time we got to Black Flag, Assassin's Creed was a joke. The combat, like, it's just fucking what? You're just like countering through like 40 guys, and there was no challenge to it. But there's something about the combat. It's really clunky and awkward. I'll try and get into an encounter with.
I guess that's sort of like to try and de-incentivize combat, focus more on stealth.
I guess, like, but
oh wow, do you have a knife in your boot?
Yeah, you got like an assassin's blade in your foot. So I don't want to alert the bell, but. I kind of get the idea that the combat shouldn't be the best way in a stealth game, and it shouldn't, but I don't think that means that the combat should suck. Like,
yeah.
There are better ways to do that. Yeah, that guy's got like a yellow aura around him.
So you can see.
So you can hear me if I'm... if I get too close. So I have to crouch and make sure that... what am I doing? Alright, we'll just get into combat here. So, oh god. You see in the top left I only have 3 bars of health. That increases throughout the game, but, like, I'm going to die pretty quickly. It's hard to really explain. I'll try and get into it again so I can actually get into proper combat.
That wasn't proper combat?
Well, I just saw it, but... So, like, they will generally dash back after 2 things, and when they get the score up, you can finish them. But the combat in this game is dreadful. It's hard to really...
You would have taught how to counter. That generally works in Assassin's Creed. Why don't you try that?
Yeah, it's just really clunky, especially when there's like more than one guys. You can counter, but... Generally, Generally, enemies. There's something really weird about it. It's like it's hard to explain without you actually playing it. They do that a lot. Like they always attack you mid animation. And
it's generally to completely desensitize. I'm guessing it's to de-incentivize combat. So
yeah, but like I wish that there are still ways to make combat less incentivized, but make it still not dreadful. Like the combat in this game is just awful, and I hate it.
Okay, so first rule of this game: don't get into combat.
Yeah, like the stuff's just really good. I really like it. Like the 2D stuff's really well done. It translates Assassin's Creed into 2D really well. And this is like honestly one of the. This is one of the most interesting. It's not the best, but it's one of the most interesting Assassin's Creed games I've played in a while. Because like, give it some throw now. So it started out as a good series, but it's been so stale for so long, and I have no intention to play Unity or Rogue. Like I don't have any enthusiasm for Victory or whatever it's called. Like, I just can't be bothered anymore with the 3D ones until they do something new. Which, maybe Victory will be good, but I just after Unity especially, I just can't. Fuck, I'm really fucking stuck. So I should be. They emphasize a lot of use of tools and stuff, which was pretty interesting because that was never really that much of a thing in other ones. Like you've got your things, but you just get your hidden blade out and you just kill everyone. So
yeah, sure.
So it's interesting that they actually focus on tools and make you use it. They actually kind of require it to get past certain areas. Like that last area, they pretty much wanted me to do that. So
yeah, so
it's pretty interesting. It's a lot more of a stealth game than I think Assassin's Creed has ever been. I'd probably say ever. Like
they tried stealth in
they do
Unity with that sort of stealth mode mechanic.
Oh, I haven't played Unity. I just couldn't.
Yeah, for the first time in the series, you could go into sort of a stealth crouch.
Weird. Yeah, I think I saw that.
Oh wow! What happened here?
Okay, yeah. Oh, this is interesting actually. So this is introducing the Helix bar, which is it's like that thing underneath my health. This will allow me to sort of dash between hiding place. So when you are in hiding place, you can dash like that, but obviously you get caught if there are people looking. So what this allows me to do is hold down right trigger and just go and sort of teleport in like a really weird like Dishonored Blink style.
Oh wow.
Which is kind of interesting. Like there are some pretty unique stuff in here. There's some pretty unique stuff in here, I should say. That's pretty new to Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to like it, and I really hope that the other two are a lot better, but it's just the combat is so dreadful. And it's just so awkward and clunky, and if you do get caught, it just ruins the whole momentum of the game, but it's way more of a stealth game than Assassin's Creed's been for a long time, if ever, like I said, so like the focus on cool gadgets, so I can oh no, I can't, I guess it's too far. I was trying to get to that one far left. Fuck. Yeah, there. It's a pretty cool ability.
Yeah, I was about to say, strange that you tutorialise it and then not give you an opportunity to try it out right away.
I think I'm just gonna kill this guy because he's gonna fuck me up.
And that guy's seen the body, so you might want to.
Nah. There's nothing to see. Right, so the shield guy. Shield guys need to have their shield broken, which you need to spam heavy attacks. Fuck the combat in this game, it's terrible.
Why do I have a guy? I'm kind of curious about this now.
Yeah, sure. I mean, sure. Yeah, if you want to get into combat, like.
Okay. So let me just get the general gist. It's sort of swings to block the counters have to like direction.
Yeah, hold on, like in their direction and B right as they attack, sort of very tiny.
Okay, let's see. Run is that? Okay, I think I got the gist.
Yeah, and then naturally you can stealth kill. Yeah.
Hey.
It does. Like it plays quite a lot like an Assassin's Creed game, kind of more than I expected. They do a good job of not just making a good 2D stealth game, but making a good 2D Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
Which sounds like it'd be quite hard, but they managed to do a pretty good job, I think. Yeah, I just sort of run past them if you want to get into combat. Like the stealth stuff's really good.
I got this.
I really like it. It's really well done.
Oh, geez,
it's pretty good.
What?
Also, there's a lot of that. There's just a lot of bullshit with people ranged that throw things at you. Yeah, so you have to smash
heavy attack, right?
Yeah, heavy attack with Y. But it's really slow, so you'll just get killed.
Right.
So you're about to die already. That was a really fancy way to fall off a ledge.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Give me. I can pull this off.
It's interesting. I can see what they're going for, but it just feels so clunky, especially later on when there's like loads of guys and obviously it's not the supposed way. It's not the real way they want you to play.
Yeah.
Obviously, stealth is kind of the go-to thing. But...
okay, I can move the camera. I'll just wait for these guys to. Oh, they're conversing. So can I just? No, wait, no. If I get one,
you could get down into that green patch.
If I get one, it'll attract the attention of the other.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna come in. He's gonna turn around. So he can probably just jump down. So see, I really like the stealth stuff. It's like they do a good job of like puzzling it out. You have to, yeah.
And how do you do that warp thing?
Hold down both triggers and then left, right and A to, yeah.
Ah, there we go. Alright.
But then I don't know how you disengage that. Like, your bar's just playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there must be some way to turn it off. Okay. Turn around, mate. Turn around.
下命令要我们到这里巡逻，当然很简单。他躲着可是安全的很。
Turn around.
You can try using one of the tools.
Oh, how do I...
D-pad to select them.
Alright.
And then it's LB to... Oh boy, no, no.
I got this. Hey.
He's going. B to pick up bodies, yeah.
Ah! I am the Master Assassin.
I like it, I do like it. I really want to like it more, it's just the combat is dreadful. I think that hopefully when Russia and India come out, they'll improve the combat a little bit because the stealth was really well done.
Yeah.
Also, I just think that the art style is really great. It's like a really unique art style for an Assassin's Creed game, and I think the Chinese setting's an interesting one because obviously Assassin's Creed is generally European, so
yeah,
it's interesting to have a Chinese setting because that shit's cool. Like fucking old, well, it's not quite samurai stuff, but old Chinese.
I mean, Assassin's Creed, they had a they did like a short film with like Assassin's Creed Ember, I think, where it's like the last days of Ezio, and he had like a Chinese apprentice.
I did not. Yeah, I think that's might be what this is because it's set. Oh, run! Yeah, don't. It just turns Donkey Kong for some reason.
How do I?
Left trigger.
No.
I'll do.
No, I got this. I got this.
Yeah, just sprint and left trigger to slide. Yeah, you go left again.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, this takes place after or around the time of Ezio. Like she mentions Ezio a number of times. So.
Oh, okay, fair. This might be her then, yeah. Right, here we go.
It's cool, and I think that the Russia and India setting are also equally interesting settings for this series because, like I said, they've all been very. Obviously, there's the exception of colonial America, but it's all been.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's still very much, yeah.
And then the levels aren't super long.
No, that was
you get a score. That was generally pretty good. And obviously the score means we've unlocked this and that, but we've already got it also.
Right. Okay. That was
So I'll show off another. I'll show off another level,
go
perhaps a little bit later on. But I like it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely, like I said, it's one of the most interesting things that they've done with this series.
Alright.
For a long time, because it's been so stale, just like mechanically, like system-wise, just even setting-wise, like it's a lot of yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, it's like 1529, so it's around the Ezio time. Oh god, yeah. So yeah, it's just like a sort of lock picking thing where
you can't get into a hiding place for 2 seconds.
Yeah, basically. This bit's kind of crazy. It's all popping off. So these people are gonna keep going. I should have to keep hiding. And I like it. I'm looking forward to playing the others also.
Back. Oh, you can hide by pillars.
Yeah, anything that's sort of glowing is
Right. Didn't realise that.
generally safe. I do love this art style though.
Yeah, very nice.
Well.
We've probably taken the time to.
It's a bit different, but honestly, I think some of the best stuff that's been coming out of Ubisoft lately has been the indie stuff. Like I say indie, the smaller scale, lower budget stuff. Obviously, it's not quite the same thing, but Valiant Hearts, Child of Light. Like Child of Light's not fantastic, but those are both more interesting games than any of the AAA stuff that Ubisoft's been doing for a while. Like Rainbow Six, like Patriots or whatever, looks pretty cool, but Assassin's Creed has been so stale for so long. Splinter Cell is kind of just a joke of its former self.
Yeah, I played Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and then I played what was that?
Blacklist was the latest one.
Not the latest one. The one where
Conviction.
It sort of, I think the one where it took a more action-based.
Yeah, Conviction.
Yeah.
That was alright. I kind of like Conviction. Blacklist was kind of just like barely even a stealth game at that point. It's kind of more of a. Just felt like 24.
Take him with you.
That should be alright. They go on like a very strict patrol pattern, so you probably won't find that body. But yeah, like just thinking of the other AAA, so I can cast something like that. I'm trying to think what other franchises has Ubisoft got. Like Watch Dogs could become a franchise, and that first.
The problem is they sort of Peter Mullen knew that one. They promised it. They promised it really like the flagship of the next generation.
Yeah, and then it was.
It was by no means bad. It was
fine. It was fine,
Yeah.
It was a pretty average, not very spectacular open world game.
Yeah.
With some interesting stuff and a decent story. They could do good stuff in that.
I honestly, Watch Dogs did wrong, mostly, in my opinion. This isn't really what we're here for, but
Yeah, whatever.
the whole... when they first shut off the hacking, it looked really good, really like imaginative, but then they simplified it down to just contextualize button presses.
Oh yeah, like it was nothing. Like they made it seem like you're going to do really complex hacking maneuvers to do this and that, but then it was just like hold down X and you'll lift up these
and
billards or whatever they are.
Those two didn't even care. Pretty sure that guy with the halberd actually saw it, but
yeah, it's so weird. When they're in a conversation, they don't see shit. Like,
they get into some pretty intense conversations. There's no distracting them.
Oh yeah, totally.
They cover all the topics.
Shit
Like, you know.
Okay, what?
You didn't even take damage.
They have shit to talk about. They're just talking about the state of Ubisoft.
Politics, you know, the economy. Let them go.
Why Ubisoft is really
Can you walk like right up to them and then they won't even react?
No, I think if you touch them, they'll probably get oh, I'm an idiot. I had to turn that thing and open the gate.
Yep.
I don't want to show too much more of this level, but we'll keep going for a bit. But yeah, like this sort of stuff, like this sort of experimental 2D stuff that's putting a twist on Assassin's Creed is way more exciting to me. Like I'm way more excited for Russia and India than I am for Victory. Let's just say that.
Really? Victorian England? I mean, people have been asking for it for so long.
I mean, sure, like, I thought French Revolution would be cool, but that game was a mess, so setting-wise, like, that's not enough for me anymore. Like, I know when Assassin's Creed was new, people were like, oh, this would be amazing, they should do this and this and this and this saying, but at this point, the game itself is so stale and boring to me that I just, like, a cool setting isn't going to do it, and I don't know.
Fair enough. I mean,
Also, you know, I just recently played Bloodborne, and that's pretty cool Victorian era.
Speaking of, just imagine, like, what they'll take as an inspiration from Bloodborne for, like, Victory. Like, was he saying, like, the threaded cane as a main weapon?
Oh, no, that's too interesting. Yeah. I don't know, I don't want to be cynical, but it's just Assassin's Creed, like, it's just been so...
Yeah.
It's been pretty on and off, to be honest, but mostly off.
I mean, they have imagination. I mean, they even, I mean, especially in the old days with Assassin's Creed 2, when they, you know, sort of broke the law that is human history to give Ezio a gun.
Yeah, Jesus, was that in 2?
Yeah, and it was beautiful.
I thought that was Brotherhood. I guess that was 2, wasn't it?
In Brotherhood, he got a crossbow, which was actually less, you know, high tech.
Yeah, I need to feel I can play some of those because that original trilogy, Revelations, is not really worth it down. Like it's kind of.
It's not as good as the others, but it's an alright play.
It's fine. I finished it. I wish I hadn't played it.
It's like an average book. It's a good read. It's
fine.
Right. Passes the time.
They had some interesting stuff. There's like that weird RTS thing, which none of it's great, but it's interesting. Yeah. But no.
Go on, you can do this. Go on, I believe in you.
My thing at this point is just if I get into combat, run away because I just can't. I don't want to do it. There's also a lot of stuff where like this is, I guess, it's not really a fault of the game, but there's a lot of like people that will just randomly change the way they're looking. They'll just randomly look up or down, which is kind of frustrating. But like, I guess that's just making AI not idiots, I guess. But
yeah. Or can you Assassin's Creed, like, you know, stab someone and pull them down?
I don't think you pull them down, but you can do that. Fuck! Stop finding bodies. I thought you just found that one.
They found you. Oh dear.
Whatever. I don't want to show more of this. But
you rage quitting for serious.
Pretty much. But
God damn it.
I mean, that's Assassin's Creed Chronicles. It's interesting. I think probably the important thing to highlight is that it's £6.99.
Yeah,
and $10. So
yeah.
So it's not exactly a big investment. I don't know how long it is. I'm 3 hours in, and I'm.
Is this the entire collection or just like?
They are. You have to buy them individually. They'll probably make a bundle or something, but right now it's just you buy them individually. Like I said, this is out now on Xbox One, PS4, and Steam, obviously.
Yeah. The
other two, I think they're supposed to be coming out later this year, but who knows? It's Russia and India, so I'm definitely gonna check out with them. I'm gonna finish this and work on a review of this as well, but I'll check back in with those, and I don't know. I hope they're cool because I do really like this, but it's got its problems. So that's Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. That's ACCC.
Ah.
So
funny.
See you next time, guys.
See you.